Hello. Okay, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Hereford. We've just won promotion to League Two, and this is the end of season review. So straight in, new arrivals. We've got Chukwemeka. I expected him to be my star signing actually, but he isn't. 35 goals from 50 appearances, 7.19. Dylan Tate, midfield player I've been raving about quite a bit. The board are delighted with the signing. 48 appearances, 17 goals, 11 assists from midfield. That is absolutely fantastic return. Really is. And then the signing that everybody's saying is a star signing, although board are only content with the deal. Charlie Albinson, 49 appearances, 7.03. Yeah, he's been an ever-present goalkeeper, hasn't he? And then the other ones, Stephen Parks, Haygarth and Miles were all on loan. Good players. Miles didn't really get a chance. He didn't perform, so he didn't stay in. Haygarth played all his games towards the end of the season. Came in, if you remember, when my defensive midfield guy was injured. And yeah, Leighton Grant, and he did really well there. And as you can see, looking at this, I didn't realise just how much I'd raided Scottish teams for my players. But yeah, there's a few there, isn't there? Ethan Walker, so season, good player. I enjoyed, I enjoyed how he played, but yeah, he struggled. Jack Newman hasn't played a lot, 4 appearances, didn't do a great deal for us. Leighton Grant, like I said, 28 appearances, no goals, no assists, 6.81. That doesn't really tell the truth. He's had a cracking season for us as a 20-year-old defensive midfield player. Yeah, Tyrese Briscoe, disappointing. Peter Herka didn't really play at all. So yeah, highs and lows there. Transfers out. We got rid of a few. Broadbent, didn't really want to lose him. Didn't want to lose Dibley Diaz, but he wanted to play, and he's got away and played quite well. Looking at that, Josh Robinson, centre half, who could also play defensive midfield. This was the guy that I was planning to play defensive midfield with, but he wanted to go. Smith had a couple of goals there, wanted to leave. Christian Norton was never any good, and Elliot Thorpe was a cracking midfield player for us last season, but he wanted to go. He wasn't. He had no intention of signing after we failed to improve the training facilities, which we still haven't done, which is disappointing. So it's a season of unlikely yet jubilant success for the Bulls, who found form during the middle of the season, never looked back, going to secure promotion fans were expecting. It was tight. We probably made it tighter than it was with about 3 or 4 games to go. We were 7 points behind. Yeah, here when we beat them 4-0 away, the gap was 7 points. That cut it down to 3. We won there. Sorry, cut it down to 4. We won there, they lost. And then we won there and they won. So they stayed ahead of us by a point. So disappointing, but I suppose if we'd have been good enough to win the league, we would have won the league. All right, Dagenham and Redbridge were good enough, so hats off to them. They deserve to win the league, and excuse me, can't argue with that. Okay, take nothing away from them. FA Cup, same as last season. Got through the preliminary rounds as expected. Then come up against League One side Rotherham United. Drew 3-3 away, which I thought was a fantastic result, and then lost at home 2-1. FA Trophy again. I thought we were maybe looking at doing a double and winning 2 trophies on the trot. But yeah, then we drew with Yeovil and lost on penalties. And if I remember rightly, I think we only scored 1 out of 5 penalties. It was woeful penalty taking, and I let the assistant manager pick the team for the penalties, and I wish I hadn't, because he didn't even pick our penalty taker in the 5 takers. So biggest win, 5-0 away at Mansfield. Mansfield were no pushover, although they did get relegated, so maybe it wasn't as good a result as I seem to remember Mansfield being. Match to remember, 4-0 against York. I don't remember it, so it was a good game to remember. we obviously played well. And goal of the season, Briscoe provides a perfect finish to an excellent team move. I don't remember that one either. Briscoe only scored 3 or 4. So you think I would, but no, I don't. Your success definitely helped the club's finances. I showed you in the last episode that we're looking rosy for the next 3 seasons. It won't work that way out because once I start spending money and I'm expecting a tough season next season. Reputation's not changed. I'm expecting to see a little change because we've gone up a league. No new sponsorship deals. No new sponsorship deals. So yeah, happy with that, I guess. In a way, not a lot I could do. Um, Sponsorship deals are going down. Corporate and hospitality have gone up. Competition prize money went down because we didn't get the big game like we did with Tottenham, and we didn't get to the final. But matchday commercial and retail revenue, that's gone up by almost 100k, and that's just in the non-league, so I'm expecting that to jump up next season. Total merchandise sales, Chukwuemeka, Patterson, Walker, Tate and Kelly. So mainly my midfield players and then my wide player. Walker is a youngster who I'm really excited about the future for that guy. Hope we can keep hold of him. How do we line up? So this is our formation we played most of the season. Albison, like I said, was an ever ready in goal. The only time he missed was like when I wanted to give another goalie a go and give him a rest, but I think he picked up a little knock actually in training. But Greenidge, Apaya, Wingbo and Parks were the back four. They that didn't change all season. Grant, Tate and Kelly, that only changed towards the end of the season when Grant did his hamstring. 6.81. I'm surprised at that because he played absolutely fantastically in the back. Yeah, I'm really surprised he only got 6.81. Then you got Tate and Kelly. I've raved about them all season. Green, just mentioned him. Patterson was coming and done a job, didn't he? He didn't start the season. 21 appearances, so the least amount out of the first team players. But oh, what a player! And the same with Grant. He only played 28 because it wasn't until Elliott left that he got his place there. And Chukwuemeka up front. We had our moments with him. I was a little bit disappointed with him at times. 7.19, 35 goals. You can't complain at that. That's a good return. So yeah. The awards. I've actually didn't realise I'd won 4. November, December, March, April. So that's the most important too because it meant we finished the league strong, which kept us in the playoffs and pushed Dagenham and Redbridge all the way to the end. Club awards. Paul Appiah, 23-year-old centre-back, fans player of the season. Surprised at that. Thought they'd gone with Chukwuemeka for all the goals. Young player of the season, Paul Appiah. Surprised at that. Thought they'd gone for Richard Green. Charlie Albison, signing of the season. We've seen that. I don't necessarily agree with it. Tyrese Briscoe, goal of the season. That's all he did do. I'm probably going to offload him in a close season. Chukwuemeka, top goal scorer, 35 goals. Most assists, Richard Green. So we did get that with the assist in the final. 15 assists. Then you got Chukwuemeka, most player of the match awards with 7. Appiah, highest average rating, 7.3. And Terence Miles, most passes. Yeah. And then you've got record breakers here. The passes mean nothing to me. It's tip tap, isn't it, along the back? Same as you see in the Premiership. You get your Van Dijks and your Gary Stones and that. They've got the highest passing rate, but they're tapping it 5 yards to each other, aren't they, all the time? So anyway, Caleb Chukwuemeka, 4 goals was in a game, was a record breaker. He's also got the most goals by a player in a league match, which was 4 goals. So yeah, it goes hand in hand. Most assists by a player, so Richard Green did get that. Most player of the match awards, just said Chukwuemeka. And highest transfer fee received, George Broadbent, 45k. We signed him for nothing. So yeah, he wanted to go, it made sense. So once we got rolling midway through the season, it looked hard to stop them. We were actually top most of the start of the season, or pushing. We had a terrible start, didn't we? 4 or 5 games, and then we really picked up and we didn't look back from there. So maybe that is right. And Hereford have been brilliant since turning it on in the middle of the season. Their football was a joy to behold. And that's pretty much it. So this is just my just this. We played 200 matches with Hereford. All my games have been with Hereford. This was my 4th season. We're going up. So we've had a bit of success every season. The only one we didn't was when we made the playoffs but didn't get anywhere. And yeah, we're going up. So We are up. We're not going up. We are up. Okay. Um, Season reviews, club vision expectation meeting. I'm a little bit shocked at this because they're already first season up. They want us to be an established team next year. Um, we'll see, and they haven't given me any money or anything to do it with, so that's going to be an interesting one. End of season team meeting. What can I say? It's been a great season, and you've all done brilliant to get us promoted. I've got to give you all a chance for next campaign, and I think you can help us finish mid-table. I think that's a bit. I'm going to go with it. I thought it would upset everybody, but it doesn't matter at the moment, does it? So that is sort of overall. Once your return from holidays was sorted out, thanks for that, and everybody's happy. I think we're finished mid-table easily. Here we are then. We're just about to kick off a season. We've gone through the pre-season games and training, and we've had a so-so in the transfer market. It's very difficult to get players to come here on the budget that we've got. I haven't spent any of the transfer budget. I've tried to pick up free transfers and youngsters. Really, I'm not looking to do much this season. It's going to be going forward in a season or two that that starts to reap benefits. I'm a couple of grand under the budget for wages, so I've still got the scope to bring a player or two in if I need to. Club vision wise, on course for the wage budget. We did grow the reputation, although it doesn't really show up on the stars. Okay. Some things don't change though. Okay, so we've made a few requests to the board. They're still rejecting nearly 70% of my requests. Even though we've got 1.2 million in the bank, the only thing, and they suggested this was to increase the scout wages, even though I haven't got a budget really to warrant more wages for the scouts. Training facilities, coaches allowed in youth level, they're just not interested in going forward. Actually, it's 1.3 million now, so it's going up. The projection is good as well. We've got no debts whatsoever. I don't understand why I've got the transfer debt, because that's the money they've given me this season, isn't it? That I haven't spent yet. Which is there. I don't quite know how it's 58. Because the original budget was 59. I haven't spent a penny that I'm aware of on players, and they've reduced it to 50 already. So looking at transfers, players in, players out. I will just nip back to the other last season. These are all the youth players I signed on a freebie then. Okay, they are all in the first team squad. Neil Pye has just gone out on loan to. I'm not sure where he's gone, to be honest. It might not have been finalised yet. I sold Zach Rudden for 100k. Yeah, didn't get anything back for that. Bello Wayne for 35k. George Broadbent went last season, didn't he? So that's not this one. No, that was 25. And then this season, then so far, I've had John Martin left on a freebie, didn't want to renew his contract. Lewis Richards, sorry, offered him a new contract. He didn't want to know. He's gone to Woking. That's fine. Struggling in the left back position now, but I'm sure we'll survive. And a couple more free transfers. Patrick Gamble, defender centre, 6'3", jumping reach of 16, heading 11. Determination 17, 3-star current with 3.5 potential. Matthew Craig, this is one of probably the better signings I've made in a close season. He's playing midfield centre, so I've got a bit of cover there. Tarek Gidari, defender right, a little bit of cover. I've got Sears. I've given Sears a 1-year contract. It's not really good enough, but I didn't have any cover. So I got him on a cheap contract, but then this guy came up, so I've signed this guy as well. He's one for the future. Harvey Cartwright is a goalkeeper. He's gone straight in as first choice goalie. Last season's goalie was dropping off form. And Kenny Coker, probably the best signing out of all of them. He was a freebie as well. Striker centre. I'm actually playing him wide midfield. If we go and have a look. Playing him wide right at the minute. Richard Green's been away on international duty, so I'm sure Greeny will work his way in, and Coker could drop in and cover Chucky when I need to. A little bit worried in the back. Like I said, I'm struggling with Greenridge's back fit, so he's got to be starting. I just want to get him in while I think about it. He can replace Sears. Pia's not fit, so actually I'm going to swap that back around and put Sears back in. I might start with Tarek, actually. Yeah. So I haven't actually looked at the team yet. Roshan Jules was one of the free signings I made. He's only 18 years old. Got all the potential in the world, I think. So we're going to stick with him and see how we go with that. Midfield's Grant, Kelly and Craig. I'm not sure whether Tate's back fit yet. He is, so he's going to replace Matthew Craig. And that gives us all of that back. Craig, is he on? Yeah, I've got 7. Of course, I've got to get used now to having the extra subs. Pye's going out on loan, so I don't want him. I'm not going to do that like that, am I? Robinson. Walker. That's the one we want there. So as you see, I don't pick a goalie usually as a sub. Now that I've got 7 subs on the bench, though, I think I'm going to play safe. Trouble is, I don't know who to take out. I'm going to take him out, I think, and move that around. So we've got 7 now instead of 5. So I should have 3. Got a goalie, so that leaves 6. 3 midfield players, 3 defenders, and also the midfield covers on the striker. So I've got cover there. That's it really, and they expect us to win our first game. I'm a bit worried at the back. My defence hasn't progressed as I was hoping they would, to be honest. Patrick Gamble, he's going to have to go sub, isn't he? I'm not going to start him, or shall I start him? Because that would be better, wouldn't it? To put him like that, like that. That's better. And then where's he gone? There he is. Replace Sears. So yeah, with hindsight, I maybe shouldn't have given Sears another contract, but it's not a lot. So and it's a third cover, isn't it? So Will Greenridge, he's fit, so that's good. And yeah, so we're playing Carlisle today. They're 5th in the league. I don't know where they're planned to finish. We're predicted to finish 14th. If we do, I'll be happy. I'm a little bit annoyed with the board again at the minute. I was hoping that once we got up in here that things would change, but I've never had such a negative board. I can understand like when we weren't full time. Yeah, 5 outside. Just check. Sorry, gents. Just checking that I've got this right. Yeah. They're all youngsters. I've got so many youngsters in the team at the minute. I'll take those out in the next game. So I'll got some players to pick here. Sean Jules is going to go left. And then the rest of them, I think that shouldn't affect that. That's it. I don't want 13. So you will become 21. And that's that. Submit numbers. The team looks happy with themselves. So I haven't changed any tactics. I haven't changed the formation. The team is as it is. And this is the first game in League 2 for us. And yeah, let's see how we go. Let's see how we match up. We've had a cracking pre-season. Undefeated, scoring lots of goals, but although our best result was we did beat Bristol Rovers 3-0 at home, but you can't read anything into that, can you? This is a game that matters. This is the one that's going to tell me where we're at. Yeah, and hopefully we're going to carry on playing it. Oh, we've gone long straight away. That's because I've changed the defender centres back from ball play into just defender centre and no nonsense. So they do tend to hit it longer, but Coker's got through behind here. He's crossed it in, and Chupwenka, he's got got his feet in a bit of a knot there, didn't he? Wasn't sure what to do with that then. So But hey, that's looking promising. We've got the possession on our side, and there's a good header at the bar, and they've cleared it. And Chucky's not putting the effort into this. I wish he would. He could have closed that gap down really well. And Dagenham and Redbridge are off to a winning start. They come up with us. Well, we come up with them because they won the league. And here we go. Free kick. Patterson, he can score these, guys. He can score these. And he has. Oh, straight in a corner. That's what we need for the start. That is a good start. 1 up. We've got to win the home games. Win the home games. Draw the away games as many as you can, and you'll be okay. And, we have to be quite unbeatable at home. Yeah. Let's see how we go. I'm quite not sure what's going to happen this season. Whether I'll stick it out at Hereford or whether some offers will come in now that I'm in the league. I have completed with Hereford, in fairness. I have moaned about the board. I have completed all my badges with Hereford since we started. So I got my pro licence just literally the last couple of weeks back. So yeah, we've walked that first half, haven't we, guys? And this is an established league side. And yeah, I'm quite happy. So 1-0. Bit more. Another goal would have been nice to give us that little bit of a breathing space, but yeah, over the top. Got to win that. Patterson gets it down to Kelly. Kelly, I like the way he moved that away from the other midfield player there to stop him get the chance. Oh, that was a poor ball by Jules, and he is the weak link really in that back four, and we've been punished for it. Can't really blame Jules. He's not really ready for this level. I'm hoping he's gonna not make mistakes and develop quickly, but that's disappointing. What a finish. What a lovely finish though. Fair play to Kamara. That was a cracking way to put it away. So we've got to hope on the attack that we're going to outscore him, I guess. Patterson again, a lovely ball to the back post. Keeper was that, come out and flapped at it. Kelly back to Tate. Tate can score these. Oh, he's hit the bar. And they've volleyed it clear, but it's only got to fall to Jules. And he's kept hold of it. How is he doing, our Jules? 6.3, struggling, isn't he? I think I've got an hour up. I'm going to have to get him off. Because it's just going to destroy him otherwise. So before this free kick comes in, I want to make the change. I've got nobody there. Boombo can go out left, and then that'll give me a Pia. Although he's not 100%. Oh, that's the problem. That's all right. Craig can play there as well, can he? So we'll do a double. We get him off. We get a fit back four in place, and then carry on. Patterson plays it in. Gamble, and that's a goal. Gamble on his debut. That is fantastic. Fans love him already. It's a debut goal. It was a gamble signing him, but that is one of the freebies. The youngster again, and yeah, we'll take that 2-1. Let's hope we can hold on to this now. I'm going to skip this against this. Confirm that. So we're 63. Come on, guys. I never even noticed how many subs we get at this level. Actually, I'm guessing it's still Craig. Oh, just over. So it's 70 minutes. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got here. It is only, it's 5 subs. Oh, I love it. Welcome to football. So let's have a look. Corker is struggling. I'm going to drop Richard Green in there because I've got a lot of faith in this guy becoming a cracking player for us. What else are we struggling with here? I've got no more defenders. I've got another youngster. It's a risk. We could end up losing and then Walker to replace Patterson, like for like. So I've used all 5. 71 minutes. Let's see this game out with some fresh legs now. 2-1 up. We're going to stay positive. I'm not going to go quite so attacking yet. I want to see what the league's like. And yeah, that looks like it's going to be. We get it all in this level, don't we? I'm hoping that we've got 3 points, and that's a good start. Couldn't have asked for more, could we? Wanted the start, and we've got to win our own games. And there we are, straight into 8th place. Like I said, I'm planning to finish 14th. They wanted me to be an established club this season. I'm guessing that means top half. Yeah, 2-1. I'll take that. So that's pretty much it for us, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to see how this season goes, and click that bell to